key. What's good for Stompy? So you did get the notification, alright? That's what's up. Salute to you and yours, man. Still burning the last of the joint that I twisted up in the last stream. So what up? Who's sitting with us? Start of a new week. The end of the beginning of that. Shit about to roll. Shit about to roach this and re-roll. About to scroll one. About to scroll something. I ain't heard that in a minute. Scroll something up. What's up? You heard from the other bodega member? At the end of the day, I'm kind of curious to find out. ¿Qué fue? ¿Ya está fumado or what? Because I think I got 10 more for my 100 a day. I added on to it too, so like do the 100 push-ups every day. And I didn't do so good today, but I'm trying to get in 4 glasses of water, 4 full glasses of water. I know you're supposed to drink 8, but I ain't been drinking none, so at least 4 is good. Like that, but now I could put on a little bit of water weight. I don't know, I'm surprised he's not on there. What's up, huh? Fucking bicep, shoulder, into my chest here is all sore. Scale work today, 190. You got me by 10. I'm 180. Probably 2 weeks from now, or maybe even a week. I don't know if a week, but maybe, I don't know. But definitely 2 weeks from now, I'll reweigh myself up with drinking 4 glasses of water every day. In addition to what I do, I'll probably be 190. Last year around this time I was two something. Oh, alright. Oh, so you got the carrying a gut too. You be 200 pounds muscle. I was in high school 200, 205, just all muscle. The way I am now. But I had my water weight then, everything. I was eating 4 meals a day. Or I was really putting away food like a fat person. I couldn't deal with that. Okay, so hold on. This way I ain't gotta yell. I'm not even yelling, but I ain't gotta raise my voice for the camera to hear me. Cause I know the mic right here. See, you gotta chill on the bread intake. I gotta increase. See, I've never wanted to lose weight. I've always wanted to gain weight. My metabolism is through the roof. So I don't gain weight. And I burn through calories and all that shit. Like, instantaneously. I mean, I can put food weight on as well, but I never get fat. I've never been fat in my life. I don't even know what that's like. Like, I'll always have the core. I work out for the strength factor. I'll always have the frame, or I've always had it. I don't know. You know, who knows? A year from now, muscles start sagging and shit. Yeah, I'm big on pastas too. Lots of pastas can help you with that. A bacon, egg and cheese in the morning definitely gonna get you fat. Yeah, it's funny because for a few days there I was going to McDonald's in the morning for their sausage egg McGriddles. Figured that'd be a good way to catch some weight, dead weight. You know what I mean? If I just had like 3 of those every fucking morning. Get some McDonald's weight. But I don't want to put on too much weight though, because like just right now, if I was at your weight, two something, I get on my bully shit. Get to walking. What you looking at? You got a problem? You want a problem? Like, I get like that. Green gas gangster. Love a troll? What's a troll? Tyson, Fire and Trolls. Tyson Fury and Trolls. I'd love to entertain the conversation, sir, but I have no idea that's what the hell you're texting about. I want to get lean for the speed. See, that's what I am. I'm like, boy, I'm more dynamic and lean than a Lamborghini. Like all my lines are defined. Like, you know, on the come up as well. Like, wasn't even necessarily working out. I was just super athletic. I spent some time in the gym, but I never turned into a gym rat. Like, yo, I gotta go to the gym today because, you know, it's leg day. I've never been that person. I love your cheap bands. My cheap bands? Those are Quays. I don't do Ray-Bans. And I don't do cheap when it comes to glasses. If I can beat you to the punch, that's all I need. Exactly. Because in throwing a punch, there's the power, you know, and there's the impact, and then there's also the speed. I focus on impact and speed. I don't think too much about power. If I do, you know, it's that Superman crank hit, crank back, catch you with that for power. But otherwise, I'll drug you with the speed and the impact. Tyson Fury number 12. Right, you're texting yourself into a violation, man. At this point, you just spamming. I don't know what the fuck you texting about, and you just texting to be texting. That could get you a tall glass to shut the fuck up. You can see through those cheap glasses, even though I know you was referring to band. I.e. telling on yourself, so I've dealt with one of the other accounts before, and you're back to cry about it? Okay. Let's get to it. Let's not waste too much time. In fact, the ones that you don't see coming have you thinking you got jumped. I've hit motherfuckers plenty of times, and you can see that look on their face. You can read it right after they hit, like, oh shit, I didn't see that coming. It got some speed. Whoa, let me give us some room. They want to step back. That's where you step in. I don't like to talk on my shits, but hey, hands are light, son. Hands is light. Nah, I ain't even, you ain't gonna make it to the Fury, man. You ain't gonna make it to the Flurry. The 1-2. 1-2 is good. You ain't testing. 1-2. Trust. Off the 1-2, niggas is stuck thinking about things. And here come the finishing. Love. Your timing perfect. Loving ass Femme Fatale. Where you been with all the love and shit? I think we got somebody here that might need your attention. Like them 3-7s. Jackpot. It's the beginning of the week. I'm not looking to feed into or feed nobody's need for bullshit. To be quite honest, we're at 0.0 tolerance. Just enjoying vibes, having a little fight talk. Yeah, speed in every fight I've ever been in was advantageous factor. Speed. For the fucking Russian dude, 6'8", swear to God, like, it was my version of Drago. Like, this motherfucker was, and I just knew if I let him hit me, be over. I never let him touch me. I caught him on speed, on everything. Thinking, moving. And it took 3 hits. He hit the floor. The ambulance came to pick him up. No cap. But in my heart of hearts, I was fighting out of fear. I did not want to get fucked up. I mean, I was looking up to this motherfucker. And you know, already being 6'3", you know, you tend to use that a lot sometimes through your fights or just in life, you know, having that height factor. As a tall person, you run to a person taller than you, you're like, oh. So this is what it's like. Yeah. Some dude on YouTube be going around asking random people if they want to fight, but he can't punch back. Crazy shit is he rarely gets hit. Just off his head moment is crazy. Yeah, I seen some shit on YouTube, dudes running up on somebody or something, but it's like on a wordplay factor. And I forget what he says. He's like, yo, you want to? You. And they're like, what? And then he does some other shit. Like it's just prank, it's just joke. Oh, so he evades people's he gives people the opportunity to take a shot at him and he evades their punches and shit. Oh, no, not him. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I've only been in one fight my whole life, and I was back in high school. Stop lying. Says someone repeating themselves. From the way I translate, from what I read, says you just got a tall glass to shut the fuck up, though. Because you was over there repeating yourself. Yeah, you be having them gonna go hard, and he just quick with it. Okay. And I know I had to beat her ass. Beat her ass. It was my ass. Was getting it when I got home. Did you hear back? You be mopping chicks up with your MS-13 attitude and whatnot. Tell me you only had one fight in your life. Now you trying to pass off as this classy Latin debutante who, doesn't have a scratch on her. It's all good. I can dig it. Yo, y'all girl fights be off the wall. I hope my daughter only gets in one fight or no fights. I don't see none of that shit. That shit be wild. Y'all be tearing clothes off each other, dragging each other down the block by your hair, ripping the hair out by the roots. My God, damn. I was up throwing up little windmill punches. I beat her ass. Just took a little too far when I kicked in the face, kicking the edge in the face, claw scratch a bit to her face. Y'all be trying to damage each other for life, like as dudes. I think we just want to knock each other out. And depending on how fucked up of an individual and a dude you was in this matter we fighting over, you could get kicked in the face too. You could get kicked in the face, that ass. And don't fall around me, I swear to God. I was raised by some foul motherfuckers. Do not. I'll give you time. You think you getting up, I will straight up. What? Pele kick at the goal. Like, oh, he's going in for the goal. Bam. Oh, shit. I ain't letting you win shit. You asked for this shit. I just, I let the demons take over. You fuck around, get pushed into traffic or some shit. Can't front. Girls hitting be more entertaining. Girls fighting be more entertaining than dudes. I only fought her because she was spreading rumors about my guy. Cousin, who had just passed away. Ever seen titties bouncing around, throwing punches to her? Other than that, I'm a lover. I always say, I'm a lover that knows how to fight. Yeah. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Nah, I'm a lover that know how to fight. I'll knock you the fuck out and make serious love to your sister. Word. Yeah, that's the grounds to beat someone's ass. It's always rumor spreaders that, that's like the common fight. That was one of my joints. That was one of my fights. I beat the shit out of son. Carolina boy, what's going on? Koenig. Hey, what's going on? What's up? Us. So green grass gangsters, that was your other shit? Nothing much. Yeah, we just starting the week. Nick. The number hasn't changed from the time that I kicked the last person, but you showed up, and then I was talking to the Bebe's clone the other day. Yes, day before yesterday. Yes, it's funny. It's funny you're here. I don't know if it's coincidence, universal energy, or just an overall me being nice with shit. Not quite sure. Yeah. Is it? Didn't you see his retracted message? Negative. I didn't see that. I didn't even look. So, no. I got them all right here. See, that's odd. For you, to show retract, I guess for the owner, right there. You've got the baby kids. No, you don't. No, you don't. Sorry. Don't want to put shit on you that don't belong. There you go. No content, no subs, but I know the account. Seen it. Funny. If it wasn't for late information, in all honesty, you might have yourself a situation. But me and my people get some of the shit that y'all was getting at. Yeah, that compilation video of this lady and her racist rants wasn't really appreciated on this side. So, maybe that's one of the things y'all were giving them extensive attention about. Just maybe, if I tell it. But yo, I don't support racists in any fashion. So, you might just want to, you know what I mean, come back under your other account. Something a bit more presentable. All while I'm the person who called a few people out here coons. Not a Shelly Kids fan. No, sir. I'm not a fan of any races. You listen. He stayed trolling. I know. You were just trolling yesterday, Man on the Moon. Remember? I put in my bars earlier today. There's no need to tell me or tell as I was telling him. I'm aware of his work on that aspect of things, that side of things. Those babies, he must be a new streamer. Exactly. New guy. One of the new people. Came in on the new wave, you know? he, amongst others of the new wave, are not faring so well for themselves as streamers. That's his lady who's yelling out racist comments and all this and that. And she's white, so I gave up. I be playing. Funny. Maybe it's just me, but it seemed like you ran out of gas and you wasn't playing. Because you had been at it for like 20 minutes. You know, you scroll up. I was like, wow. Buddy's always cool in my stream. I don't know him to be this way. This is new. It's always revealing sometimes when I catch other people that, you know, text in my stream elsewhere. Gets a little different sometimes. Nah, they've been around for a minute. Why are you focused on them though? On to pay. You on to pay. No light bill. I watched Honcho for years. Man on the moon. That's a good question. Why are you focused on them though? Oh, you don't pay no light bill. I watched Honcho for years. Okay, rule violation right there. Please don't be mentioning other streamers' names unless you hear myself speaking about them. But I can match you with that. I've watched Honcho for years too. I don't know how Honcho got brought into this conversation, but it wasn't. I thought it was Goon. It was Honcho. It was Honcho. Okay. Correction. Touche. That's why you mentioned it. Okay. I thought it was Goon for some reason. I don't know what the fuck. I thought you was doing that with Goon. No, that's right. That's why I saw you in Honcho. Yeah. Yes, sir. Okay. Then y'all have that rapport. All right. Cool. Yeah. But yeah, back to the other matter then. As far as people being racist and shit, I don't support it in any way, any fashion. Oh, that's his lady. That's his lady's name. Okay. I've never seen his stream, just know the dude that comes in here. Yeah, and you know the funny thing, because as broadcasters, streamers, we get notified when someone subs to us, subscribes to us. All right. For example, it's backwards. Less than a minute. Give me a second. show you something. You know, as a streamer, you can tell if you really did your homework. You could tell who your lurkers are. You could tell a lot of things through some of these notifications and whatnot. All right. For example, yesterday, right? Jay subscribed to me on YouTube. Boom, right? That was yesterday. Okay. I shouldn't have to scroll that much. Probably just past the copyright shit. Now we get a ton of copyrights. And the funny thing is that another person was telling me that. They were like, yo, he lurks on your channel all the time. And I was like, basically, whatever. I'm not... Word. Okay. And this just proves it, though. Okay, your video's been blocked. I swear to God, I've got like 100 copyrights. And that's just like in the last 2 days. Saturdays. When they thought they got away, Blummer would be like, caught your ass. Where the fuck is it? It's just because I'm high right now, son. There's another one. Saturday. The Chucky dude. And that was the dude that wanted to have an in-depth conversation with me about my mom. And then thereafter that, he subscribed to me. That's fun. We're getting closer. Because it was a host of that. And I was just like, wow, these motherfuckers are weird. This is originally where I came up with the theory that, like, you know what I mean, if you don't like somebody, cool, don't like them, but while you're watching them, and even more so, what are you doing? Subscribe to their channel. You don't like that person. And I mean, with me, it's a fucking 8 out of 10 of those people that could say that are buried in here. They're dead to me. I should be dead to them. But no, they're subscribed to my channel. That's where I have to take in, you know, some of those theories about your haters actually being your fans. I like to keep shit fucking simple, my man. You want to be a supporter. I don't even like fan. Like, you know, there's no celebrity status. Things happen around here, you know. I swear to God, in 30 seconds, I'm gonna give up. It was just there. I saw this shit, and there's no reason it should go away. like I said, I got that high vision right now too, so I got that GTA fucking vision, so I might if I can scroll past it. I don't think so. And what I be remembering is the other day be looking like fucking last week. At this point, now that I'm into Wednesday. It's here though. It's fucking here. I have my receipt. I just don't know where the fuck it is. But yeah, buddy subscribed to my channel. And I'm like, this is way after we had a situation from when I had first returned. No. No, that's off of Graveyard Investigations. That's just because we get the notification. If you subscribe to my channel now, I'll get a fucking notification. And it'll be like, so-and-so has subscribed to you. And that happened a few fucking days ago. From him. From Baby's Kid. Now, we had a situation way back when. And that was put to rest kind of quick. Simply because, like, yeah, I was on my mercy shit. And I still am. But one thing is certain. I'm not fucking racists. And nothing changing with that. We've already had run-ins with them. And that has brought about no level of positivity or anything. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like, so we good on the racist shit. But it was funny though, because it's like that happened, and then I saw that they subscribed to me. And I wish, like, I honestly wish they'd be asking us, offering a suggestion box for what we would advise for the next console. You know, what we would suggest, ideas and shit. And I would just say increase the security, and you know, as far as like you know, modem, internet security protection, find a really secure server and implement that fucking one feature. They got it on Twitch, they got it on Instagram. Install that shit in the playroom, where whoever and whenever they're streaming, whoever joins, it'll tell them. It'll put like a little writing right here, unique, or you know, wherever they want, or on their other device, they can see as the owner of the stream who the fuck's in the room. That will cut so much bullshit out. You know what I mean? Because then people aren't gonna have you know, the rumor, the word will spread quick, and people won't have the leisure to be jumping in the room if they really don't want to be there. Like I said, if you don't like somebody, then don't go to their room. Now, you can if you want, but if it's getting you to the point where you watch this person that you don't like And they're always on your fucking mention no matter where you go elsewhere. It's like, yo, but you know, I don't like this guy. But that's because you're fucking watching them too much. And you're not going to change them. You're not. None of us can change each other. Only we can change ourselves. So, the only thing that's going to happen with you watching somebody you don't like, for a matter where it gets you to that point, is going to make you upset. But they're going to go on being who the fuck they are. And the funny thing is, they don't even know that you're watching. But see, this is all just a shoot in the dark theory. So, like, if I had an argument with Joe Schmo yesterday, then I'm assuming strongly Joe Schmo is here lurking today. You know what I mean? But wouldn't it be that much cooler if I had an argument with Joe Schmo yesterday, and I'd know when I fire up my stream exactly when Joe Schmo came through the door. Whether he'd been there from door, or joined later on, or never joined. Or maybe now Joe Schmo is trying to join under a different account. But at least the broadcaster know I don't know that account. I don't even know that person. How do they know anything about me? Like, you can narrow it down a lot easier. Oh, that must be Joe Schmo. You know what I mean? For the people that's sitting here taking notes, listening, observing on a positive, that's cool. You should have nothing to hide. Hey, you want to come by, stop by as a friend and listen, observe, take some notes? Fine. Just know, I know you're here. You're off in the corner chilling, doing your 1-2. You like the music aspect. A listener. Just add it to the, the list of categories of people. A listener. I play tons of fucking music. And I am certain that there's people that appreciate my stream probably just for the music aspect, the variety of music. Or, conversation. Plenty of people told me, I cut on your stream and I just listen. So it's like a talk show sometimes. Okay, cool. I won't knock that. My thing was, I can't have all my fucking friends doing that. Like, what the fuck? You guys are just gonna sit here and listen. I'm just sitting here watching y'all, waiting for you to say something. You're waiting for me to say something. Nothing's being said, but we're friends. That's where shit gets weird. So, but, yeah, it has nothing but positive benefit. Right? I mean, we can go even further to, keep the record on. People will get themselves buried. I'm dead ass. Food stamps. Like, people will get themselves buried on a different level, though. If the stream, it's always recording right now, right? This is going in the archives. Okay. But let's say, aside from, no. In addition to, as they do, looking for violations. But violations, they're never looking for any violations, as violations are reported by the audience. So now, hire a crew. Make it a service of people, charge us an extra $2 and shit, so that we can cover those people's, that extra security factor. And have it a team, PlayStation moderators, not just PlayStation moderators. And so they watch all streams. Whenever anyone fires one up, there's a moderator overseeing. So in this, right, It's like the eyes of the company watching all the time. Big bro's always watching. With that, they can zero in immediately on the excessive trollers, the obsessors, you know what I'm saying? The death threats, all the fucking shit, the heinous shit, the pedophiles. You can really hone in, on, well, they're here. Oh yeah, that's this guy's pattern. All he does is talk to the children in some foul way. Let's get him. Trolls. What do? Repetitive behavior. They can't fucking help themselves. They say the same shit to all of us. Everywhere. All day. Too easy to spot. Oh, this guy. Dude. Yeah, during the day, they're cool with so-and-so and so-and-so, but at night, they have 3 other accounts, and, the PlayStation moderators can see that. It's tied to them. They get a different view. What you got 4 or 5 accounts for? And you don't even have 45 fucking trophies on their account. Now, you're not really a supporter here. No. You fucking around here. You bullshitting here. You ain't bringing the business no money. Run the statistics. Trolls have not caused people to want to stream. No, it's caused people not to want to stream. That's bad for business. Your show is like TV sometimes when you spitting real. I appreciate that you say so. Shepherd Thunder, what's going on? My working brother. How we doing tonight? Now, man on the moon, I'm glad you're still in the conversation. So, okay, if you have chemistry with someone in that matter, or even more so, if the host, the broadcaster, is cool with, then everything's cool. But the moment the host is not, and is like, yo, get out of here, and they end up, banning, burying, whatever, ejecting that person from the room, that goes on a mark. That goes on a mark against that person's account. Yeah. You end up getting kicked out of too many fucking places, they take a real good look at you, I'm just speaking on how things should be incorporated moving forward. Humor is cool. Accept it. I have not a single problem with humor. Excessive cyberbullying, excessive obsessiveness, over-involving yourself in someone's life, attempting to get them to cause suicide, suggesting that they should, speaking foully on children, the threats of a nature, exposing someone's address if they hadn't done it willingly themselves. Oh yeah, these would all be things to get yourself ousted out of the community. We don't need people like that. It serves no one any good purpose whatsoever. And I speak from experience. That is not what this was devised for. This was devised for what we're doing. Chilling, enjoying each other's company, having conversation. This is also an easy conversation to have about where we're at, as it's so chaotic and rinse, wash, repeat of shit. There's always room for convo and mention and critique and attempt at comprehension. Because again, there's no such thing as a chatbot yet. It's all real people. Got view bots, no chatbots. Got view bots, lurkers, no chatbots. Give them 5 years. When they cut that AI loose, and then it's making accounts within your broadcast that keep up with you, that you just keep conversation with. It brings about conversation. Now you're just fucking gone having a conversation with a computer. Give them 5 years. They should be put to shame. People like that have no heart, no emotion. No emotion is dangerous. Truth. See, we've flew right past the reality of mention that words are powerful and words can hurt. People have committed it. People have taken their life on here. And if you ask me, I'm pretty sure trolling had something to do with it. Held a nice percentage. Maybe they're also, in addition to that, those people, their lack thereof being able to reach out, being able to find any good people, clouded through the trolling. Because everybody's not a fucking troll. And while you might think it's fucking cool because it's cool to be somewhere and nobody knows who you are, and you know what, fuck that, I just gotta express myself to all these people, fuck it. You don't realize who you're texting to, who's having a bad day, where they're at with it. You don't. And if you put the shoe on the other foot, I guarantee you're not gonna like it. I haven't met a fellow streamer that loves getting trolled. I've met a lot of streamers that front like, it's nothing to me. They can say whatever they want. And I've seen those same fucking streamers in deep, in-depth argument with trolls. Bro, you don't know me. So, stream not lit, bro. Tyson ponder and fire yours up. Light up the night, sir. Easy to critique, but where's yours? I look like I live with my grandmother. It's a good thing. But looks like I'm well taken care of, looked after, right? So yeah. Must be the vibes. Yet you're still here. Yeah. And I apologize as I'm not fitting the look that you're searching for tonight on the internet. I apologize, man. Text me, how would you like me to dress up for you? Because, I do, what's that, what is the costume thing again? I do it and I forgot what it is that I do. But yeah, if you don't get the fuck out of here, bro. Because it's just not a good look for you. But it is a good look for you. It's a perfect look for you. What the fuck are we kidding? It's an hour and 4 minutes. You're the first person to get a tall, refreshing glass of shut the fuck up. Probably the second. There was probably someone else. I've been getting forgetful as of lately. But maybe that was last stream. I don't know. Unique, what you got? There was someone else, right? Somebody else gonna? No? Did they? No. 1, 2, does it matter? As long as it's never again as it was before on some days, 20. We don't see those numbers anymore. So it's a phenomenal stream with your involvement. Thank you, because I was just talking about scumbags like yourself, in all honesty. I'm pretty sure, even though you kind of like light, you feel away, it's Monday, you're having a bad Monday. Yeah, I could tell by your entrance alone. It's because you didn't have much to go on with me. But I'm pretty sure you went to other people's streams under some pretty serious flair, just the kind of things we were mentioning. So good looking. All right. And this is the part where you exit. You're listening. The number hasn't changed. Thumbs up. That was your other account from the other one. All right. Cool. That's right. That's right. I remember you now. Sorry. I know you. Yeah, trolls be wanting to make a big impact in people's lives. I don't know. So do some of us streamers. So it's like that ongoing battle, you know? Your fucking text versus our words. Your no-show versus I'm right here, what you want to do? Yeah. So, with instances like that, they go to deep extremes, and I'm certain it's caused people to. We already know, like I said, we sped past that milestone. People have taken their lives out here, and of those that have, they were getting trolled heavy. There was a lot of people like, what's that guy's name again? Tyson Ponder. I say that because you and Small and a lot of pics. Okay, it's kind of delayed on the reading, and I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. At this point, does it even matter though? Who dropped poop on his head? I don't know that either. Turning him into, i.e., a shithead, right? No, but back to it. When they come out with the next shit, better security, and just a few more alerts, that's all, you know? That take away from that false sense of courage, that cowardice, you know, the courage of a coward's heart. A coward doesn't want to show their face, but if you show their face, they truly will cower. If they know their face is going to be shown, then they'll never show it. And of course, you'll get to the point where your obsessors can't help themselves and they give in, and then you always know who your obsessor is. That solves that. You know what I mean? Is Girl Scout cookies a top 10 strain? Depends on the smoker, sir. That's at anyone's discretion. It's like, who's your top 5 rappers or top 10 rappers or, you know, top 10 music groups? That can vary for everyone. And to level with you, Girl Scout cookies would probably end up on that list. I have an order tomorrow. Yeah, it's funny. In the 7 years I've been here that this has been, well, I've been here 10, but the 7 that it's been in effect, or 8 rather, I never once used the delivery service. Never once had weed delivered to me. You gotta pay extra. They probably pinched the nug out of your bag. I don't know. I just think like that. Because more than likely, if I was delivering, That's what I do. I just take a tinsy nug off of everybody's fucking delivery. Oh man, at the end of the day, I got an ounce off the people. We're good. A little small nug, nothing, not the major big nug that makes the bag look like wow. No, one of the ones off to the side, yeah, you know, and something like that. Hold on, let me see. I'd probably go. Yeah. Take one like that. Just take a little nug like that. Yeah. There's ones like this, and there's ones like that. Yeah. I'd take one like this. You never know what the hell's missing. But that times 30, we're not necessarily at an ounce, but we definitely got some good blunts to roll. Buy a top shelf from a 4.5 star company. Nah, but you know, here, there's more dispensaries than liquor stores, hardware stores, grocery stores, shopping stores, auto mechanic stores. I don't give a fuck what store. There's more dispensary stores than anything. So, within a mile, I can run into 10 dispensaries. Damn near one on each block, if not every other block. Yeah. So, yeah. And I'd rather be there. I'd be on location, smell the weed myself. But it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Tupac, I ain't mad at you. We're coming back full circle. Weed strains and all. I'm missing something. I'll go to the dispensary. Gotta get my lazy ass up. From what we were talking about, as far as, you know, trolls and streamers and shit, it became the basis before. There was a time when didn't have a problem with a single streamer. But before that, right, it was just the basis of my stream was empowering streamers versus trolls. I had a femme fatale, and a femme fatale is a female gamer that I know, who was a streamer, and she was one of the original streamers here. She was an artist. Her name was Tattooed Chick, and all you would ever see of her on her stream was her painting, but like her arm. Like she would paint the same way Travis Prince paints. He knew her, or he knew of her. Um, so you never saw her. All you ever saw was her arm painting, her painting, whatever she was painting. This was in the beginning phase of all this, and the much cooler days before trolls had took over, or trolling had taken over. It was actually the start of it. But before she had shared this with me, from what I'm about to share with you, like, or y'all, trolling only consists of telling the streamer to put a shoe on their head or show feet, or ask a dude's wife if they could tongue punch her fart box. These were the top 3 rinse, wash, repeat comments of your common troll. Now, at that point, I was unbothered by trolls. That's, whatever. Wasn't even as it was today. And if you will, there was about a good 16 people that was on that ship. Then some streamer got mad at those questions. At one of those questions, put the shoe on the head, or tongue punch the fart box, or the other one, show feet. Somebody had got mad, and then trolls realized, ooh, we have somewhat of a control on shit over the streamer. When, in reality, it's the streamer who controls the shit. But anyway, so shit changed from that point, and trolls became more vicious and shit. So back to my femme fatale. So now she told me, I had seen her. I hadn't seen her for a little while, and then seen her, what's going on? I didn't catch your streams. Are you still streaming? What's going on? She's like, nah, quit. Why, what's up? What happened? Trolls. How so? Like, the shit she told me, man. Told me that people were trolling her, telling her that they were gonna kill her and dump her body. The fuck? Tongue punch your fart box. Yes, this was a famous troll comment. It was the initial one of 3 troll comments. How trolls would enter streams, or hang there for a while and then eventually ask, or play cool and then ask. Trolls do make life hard. People take what you say sometimes serious. Like Bebe's, I defend him. Everybody wrong for doing him like that. Well, I defended him as well, but you can't defend a person who's wrong themselves. Okay? If his wife is making racist statements, nigga this, nigga that, yeah, that's a no-go. So, like I said, every man and every person is responsible for their own actions. Now again, back to my friend though. She was telling me that trolls were telling her they knew where she lived and that they were going to kill her, leave her dumped in a barrel somewhere in the woods. And she was getting these kind of messages in her inbox. All right? This is before we had the option to block messages from strangers. All right? That's a new feature that they added along the way. Because people were getting harassed like this. Yeah. She's such a good person, and I've never seen her again since. Now, was that true? Was it trolling? And then, like, there's nothing okay about that. Making a woman feel threatened over the internet. Like, what kind of fucking grade of coward do you have to be? You know what I mean? Even, you know, some dudes wonder why they don't have women, because they don't know how to talk to them. And if you get together with your buddies and think that fucking talking down on a female is cool, and you really gotta check yourself. Because trolls may not move in groups normally, but they definitely gather together for the same common trolling factor within a broadcast. Yeah, unique. That's why I term Grave is like the way he is. Speak about myself in third person. I'm not like these other guys at all. Not even remotely close. And I don't say every fucking guy is like that. And I can't speak for every guy, and I won't. And I don't want to. I speak for myself and those that I can vouch for, that I believe to vouch for. Take the community, for example. You've been in it for years. And I invited you to it years ago. You ever see me in there abusing my power or using that? Like, hey, in any way, none whatsoever. If anything, you've seen me resolve shit. I have to do what we have to do night after night. Every now and then. There. Amidst thousands of people. We got 4 people somehow. We manage, 4, 5, 10 people. Somehow we still manage to get 1 every time, I find that crazy. How the fuck do I run and own a community with 9,000+ people in it? And I find it that every now and then, every blue moon, I gotta go and correct somebody or kick somebody out the community. Give somebody a tall glass, shut the fuck up. It's a rarity. How is it that that's that? But yet in this community, man, there's a new weirdo every night. Fuck, every night, I put my streams in 2s. Either the hour and the 2, or, 2 and 2, whatever. What the fuck I feel I got time for. But even with that, being next to none, there's still some every day, all the time. I'd be hoping for that none because that's a phenomenal stream to be able to broadcast for an hour or two and not have any trolls. Nothing. Impressive. What were you doing? I was chilling. I'm done trolling after hearing this, but I'd never go that far. I was thinking about streaming. I've seen that. But I don't want the drama. So, and I've heard this, Man on the Moon, I've heard this so many times in my 7 years of streaming. I've asked and had so many conversations with trolls. Leveled right down with them. Got them right down there. Hey man, come on. I know you're a fucking cool person. You're human. This is not you. All right, you're on the internet. You're saying this, but honestly, just level with me. Why don't you stream? And it's always this. I don't want the drama. I don't want people to be talking to me like this. And oh, you don't. So while we're being civil and down to earth, you don't want to deal with that. Doesn't sound like fun. I can relate. I get it, right? Then why be the producer of it? If you wouldn't want to deal with it, why the fuck you dishing it out? Things that make you go, That's where I get, and that's where we get to, the graveyard, where we show respect, where we bury bullshit, and show respect. Either way. No, and to level with you, you just need good mods. Just say it. You just need good mods. And then you know how rare they are to find unique. You're a diamond in the rough. Are you kidding me? Unique. I started the modding federation. You know how many people I've had as mods? Not that they all went bad. Some just, no longer around. I hope them good. It didn't end negatively. But I can tell you about a lot who did. Most recent there, Buddy, Delta. He never banned anybody. He was just happy to have some power. And he always felt how he felt. That's why he said the things he said. Showed his true colors. Seen a lot of people like that. I don't want to be seen in that light. It's like I can't explain. It's hard to explain. No, it's not hard to explain. It's called guilt. Yeah, I've seen that happen. I've seen trolls attempt to churn streamer. You can watch them. They always have that on them, like waiting that somebody's going to give them the same fucking crap they were giving someone at time. I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. But there's one streamer I think of specifically about that. Like, look at this guy. But nevertheless, if you didn't talk shit to the cashier at the gas station, the cashier at the clothing store, one of your children's teachers, a family member, then why talk shit? Or even better, more down to earth, If you didn't talk shit to every random stranger you met today, or yesterday, or this week, well, I feel such comfortability in talking to some stranger you don't know like that. I'll tell you what. It's a false sense of courage because of that distance. Well, I can say whatever. You know, this is how I really feel about these people or that. You know. But ask yourself, are you saying these things, texting these things, or sometimes saying these things? Have you taken time out to go tell that to a complete stranger in real life, off the internet? No, that's not you off the internet. Off the internet, you're kind of more so quiet, huh? You keep all that shit to yourself? I don't understand why people lose it when they come home then. And some people aren't even home. They're on mobile devices about town and tune in. It's a troll. I knew a troll turned streamer, but he's not around anymore. Yeah, it doesn't work out for them. That return of those return waves of guilt get to hitting them. I'm just being honest. I couldn't imagine that if I spent years attempting to make other people from a distance feel like fucking shit and went all out of my way for about it, you know, like some of these, you know, serious trolls, multiple accounts, all this and that, and then there'd be a day that I stream within that same community of people that I've been talking all this shit to. Ooh, I better have everything. Six cars in the garage, 2 wives, everything. So, you know, untrollable. And I'm living this luxurious, glamorous life, and I just felt like trolling y'all because you're peons compared to me. It can only be that. Anything else is no. They'd fight in person. Internet thugging is easy to get away with. Not necessarily. Prime example. Yesterday, an ex-streamer by the name of Tomcat made WorldStar. His broadcast made WorldStar. You've heard of WorldStar before. Just yesterday, a Playroom streamer, an ex-Playroom streamer's broadcast made it to WorldStar. Like 250,000 views. From him, internet thugging, playing like he was thug, and his own people within his house pulled his wannabe thug card while the camera was rolling. He got his stream career ended by way of beatdown. He's never been back since. If he has, he's under a different account, not turning on a camera. He's probably one of these trolls out here. Yes, Crippen, yes. Trying to make me feel guilty. No. I'm not trying anything. I'm explaining to you what I know. That's it. This conversation could have taken place at a later date or an earlier date with someone else or yourself, and it just happens to be going down today. Now, You. We're just talking about trolling and the effects and the ins and outs of trolling. Again, a good joke is always needed. Always needed. Going beyond jokes, never needed. Way too much. And there's way too much of that going on. I'm not putting the fucking weight of trolling on your shoulders, as I've been far too familiar with trolling way before I've ever known you. Man on the moon, I've only known you. Ooh. Have we even known each other for 6 months now? I don't even think it's been 6 months. Type shit. So, take what I say literal, not personal. But basically, back to it. Trolling has negative negative result. All right, this was put together for people to share and express themselves and enjoy each other's company. Not for us to bicker and be mad with each other day in, day out. Rinse, wash, repeat. There is so much more to life than us as humans getting caught up with the eternal argument of hatred for each other. There's so much more to talk about than just our hatred for each other, you know. And if we have to talk about the hatred, then let us learn from it. More like 4 weeks. Okay. A month. There you go. Thank you. I know it hasn't been long, so there you go. You're in what I refer to as my orientation phase, sir. First 90 days. You get to kind of know somebody a little bit. I've heard of you, but never talked to him. Facts. I'm not surprised. I'm gonna be like, oh, you heard about me? So what did you hear? And where did you hear it from? No. We've only known each other 4 weeks and you've heard about me? Yeah. Sounds about right. You know, I also know plenty of my friends who I've been like, yo, stream. There's no problem, you know. And I'm not trying to push them to test or nothing. Just know they have a good personality. And like Unique said earlier, you know, you need just some good moderators. Hey, I'd be there for them. Like I said, I was putting together an entire network of people, of good people. And I found a snake's den. All the while, meanwhile, trolling is building down to what it is now. Like, with my obsessors that stay with me on the regular, DDoSing, DDoS attacking. They feel, I don't know, they're gonna obtain something. I've spoken to them too many times. They've obtained nothing, if anything, but gotten smarter, I hope, with the rinse, wash, repeat of what's going on here. But look, it's from when you and Rufy going back and forth. Do you still have the game table? I've heard of you, never saw it. It's from when you and Rufy going back and forth. You're talking about last year's shit. And I'm not even going to run down the rules since we're already in a conversation, but yeah, if that's where you know me from. All right. Not one of the more reputable reasons of mention that I was expecting. But all right. Do you still have the game table? This is the game table. You're referring to my birthday gift here in front of me? It would have to be. Yes. Space Invaders, yes. It's still right here. You just can't see it because the camera's not low enough, but it's here. Because I had the camera up there by the mirror. I got tired of trying to adjust the tape, so taped the table across from the game table. And you just can't see it. But that's what's, balancing all these things you do see. Yeah. And yeah, this was the birthday gift. My zero gravity recliner was the Valentine's Day gift. Yep. And I break it out in times of lurk, and I play, try to outdo my high score. You got all that on it. Yep. It is completely cluttered. There's a remote, controller, coffee, soda, coffee mug, tablet stand, empty orange juice, tablets, phone, weed, batteries, rolling tray, ashtray, flashlight. Yeah. And a movie. Classic movie. Fuck, right? Oh wait, Unique. You didn't see that? Have you seen the Space Invaders? The game table here? Or the zero gravity recliner? I'm sitting in the way of it. And the camera's not even angled. It's not even in the frame. Yeah, you did, right? Yeah, definitely. Yep. Made 1978. Definitely an antique as far as video games go. And it's a bar tabletop video game console, Space Invaders, which was made for this. It's not. It was made to hold that weight and all that, and in a couple years, you're sitting on thousands. I don't look at it that way. It's a gift, and it's a gift that will be passed down. In a decade or so, I'll hand it down to one of my kids. Yeah. That's why I'm shocked to get all of it on it. All that on it. Like, no, it's fine. Trust me. There's no, like, this is thick glass. It's like a coffee table. It's like you've seen glass coffee tables before. It's like that, and there's no way to scratch the glass and all that. That's not like, and even still, for any minor, scratches, swear to God, I can take this entire glass off. It detaches, and I can sand it down. I can, resurface the glass. Yeah, me and my boy were looking up a restoration video on it. And since it's been around since 1978, I'm pretty sure it's seen its fair share of clutter. That's what it's made for. It's like, I'm just not like, if I were to put everything in this table that's in a bag, the bag might weigh 10 pounds. Oh, we good. Yeah, no, it's, if it was some china cabinet, delicate shit, then, I probably wouldn't even want it. I saw it before she got it. I saw it. So, I walked up on it, checked it, everything, like, this shit's durable as fuck. All right, yeah. And then I just have to take videos, like, oh, look at this. Isn't this cool? She went and bought it on the low. Talking about, can you help me with these groceries? Some of them are heavy. How was that? I think I was on stream when she did it. I got the stream. I got the text, and I was like, okay, hold on, I'll be right back. And then, like, shortly thereafter, there was the zero gravity, because my birthday's on 12, and Valentine's is 2 days later. And she was on stream with me on that, putting that together. call patient to patient in your state? Not call. Y'all can patient to patient in your state. Yeah. Yeah, I could grow and sell to the people in my building. Type shit. I have no interest though. And again, 7 going on 8 years. I did once. But, there's really no point in attempting to compete with dispensaries, with stores. Yeah. Basically, really, the better thing is to have a store. Right, right, yeah, right, right. And if you haven't noticed, glad to have you back. You gotta be kidding me though. It's like, did I really just do that? There's nothing that can't be said. And I'll be burning sometimes. I like precisely burnt all my blunts. All good though. Oh. And it's in the archives. I think it's something about it's either Experience Friday in zero gravity or it's something with zero gravity. See, the shit that sucks is they won't let me see right now. Like, I have to stop the stream. Let me check. See? Oh, wait, I can't. Cool. Yeah, I found it. It's Experience Friday in Zero Gravity. That's what it is. That's the title of it. I always thought you had to be off, like you had to cut off the broadcast in order to see your shares. Yeah. I didn't think to look for the title of the other one for the table, but it was right before it. Like I said, it was only 2 days apart. What happened? Nah, I went to check on my previous streams just to find the title to be able to give better direction. They came out with the Spawn character too in the Mortal Kombat, and they coming out with new download in the morning for this Modern Warfare. They bugging. They over there selling Call of Duty Modern Warfare virtual pet wristwatches and shit. What the fuck? Found it. Cool. Like, who wants one of those, huh? And that's a model. Same thing. That's some Modern Warfare shit. The fuck? Just when you thought shit couldn't get any cheesier. But look, 1 minute out of that time, 1 minute away from that time, yet again, good conversation, good company, good quality vibes. That's what I be here for. So thanks for being a part of that. And I'll catch you all on the next one. It's just the start of the week. Don't start no weak shit. Stay strong throughout the week. And God willing, see you on the next one. Look at that. The music got pause and everything. All about timing. Love, love. You already know. Alright. Peace out. I'm not even going to do the 5 because I'm like zoned and I got to go on a blunt run. So it's not even anything. They weren't worthy of mention to troll. We're good on that. It's 2 and out. It's my 2 cents spread over 2 hours. Peace. Catch you on the next one. You all ready? We're always ready.